We're Rich and Chris. We hit the road in April of 2020, traveling on motorcycles. There's so many ways to get out and explore. But remember, it's not what you ride, but that it's your ride. So make it an adventure. We had a chance meeting up with a female motorcycle rider by the name of Voni Glaves, who is actually a living legend in the motorcycle world. At 76 years old, she is a million-plus mile rider. Actually, she's working on her second million miles of accident-free motorcycle riding. You go, Voni. I was so excited to meet her. We were in Terlingua, Texas, stumbled across her, and I had to take her into the back room of a gift shop. I do apologize for the audio. It's a little rough. It was kind of a spur of a moment interview with her. She was so inspiring to listen to that I just felt we needed to throw this out there. I hope you enjoy. I have a very special guest. I am here. We're in Terlingua, Texas. I just met Voni Glaves. And I am so impressed with her, and I'm so happy to have met her.
Well, she's kind of a big deal.
Yes, she is a living legend. She is a million-plus mile rider. Her current bike has over 400,000 miles on it, and I want to hear her story. So I understand, Voni, that you started riding around your house, and you got your first 100 miles riding around your house.
Exactly.
How did that feel?
I was way too scared. I was 25 years old. I had a son and a daughter, and the idea was if I would learn to ride a motorcycle, Paul and I could go take them camping, which sounded like a great deal, except I knew no women who were riding.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't anything we did, but for the kids I would do it. But then I wanted to be safe. So where's the scariest thing to go with a motorcycle is traffic. So I didn't want to leave my yard until I was really sure I was good.
So you got your first 100 miles riding around your yard.
Yeah, maybe even more than that.
Okay, so then I understand that your first fall.
Okay, so there was this Y turn. You know, you come in the highway like this and you have to turn to go back this way, and it goes down and back up again. And I had built such confidence with that bike just coaxing me and saying, a little bit faster, a little bit leaner, a little bit, you can do it. You know, that bike just built my confidence. Well, I went to turn in and I started the lean, and the lean was perfect.
This is awesome.
And then I started with the gas, and it went, roar! Instead of lifting me out of that corner, it just made that loud noise.
Oh, no.
And boom, I just tipped over because I had no momentum.
Yeah, so you put it in neutral instead
yes,
of, yeah.
But just about that time, a lady came driving up in her car, and she said, are you all right? I said, oh, yeah, I just did something stupid. And she said, what can I do? And I said, pick it up with me. So here's another thing. You know all those videos that tell you how to pick up your bike? Here's the first thing you always do. Oh no! And then magic. People will come from everywhere to help you pick it up. You never have to do it.
You never have to pick it up.
I'm going to have to try that next time.
So it happened with us. When I dropped that bike, there was 5 guys that came over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
And then we got a whole bunch of instructions like, you know, you should not lift with your back. And I'm like, there was 5 guys on this bike. It was not a big thing to just pick it up at that point.
Yeah.
That is so awesome, though.
Or that was one of your falls.
Actually,
Was there more?
Actually, in that 1,100,000 miles, I've not had any traffic accidents at all.
Nice.
You know, that was what it scared me. But I won't tell you I haven't tipped over. And I have tipped over a few times.
Yeah, I can relate.
Which, if anybody's being
We
honest,
just did the other day.
Several times.
it happens, you know. For Mother's Day, Paul wanted to buy me an R11 RS, which was brand new in the country. It was the first time we had oil heads, that whole family of BMWs. And I only wanted to just take a test ride. I didn't think about owning it. But he told me, it's yours, when I got back. Well, he said that after he asked me how I liked it, and I couldn't quit screaming. I couldn't find a voice. I was just, that bike, just wow. And then I told him the insurance is going to be too expensive. Tires are really expensive. You know, it just, everything was going to cost more, and no. And we spent that weekend arguing, and we never argue minimally. But we did that time, and I have to admit I lost. I have to admit I lost.
Hey, wait. Did you guys hear that? A woman admitted they lost an argument.
Had to get that in, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I had to ride it a lot of miles, so per mile, it's really an inexpensive bike.
Oh, okay.
For the amount of miles you put on it.
Yeah.
And maintenance and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah. So, are you an iron butt rider?
Paul and I finished the Iron Butt Rally in 2003.
Okay.
He was on his K75, let me think, 350,000 miles.
Okay.
And my R11 RS at that point went over 3,000 miles. So they were both high mileage BMWs. The only problem we had anywhere was with the headlight.
Oh.
Which could be a bad thing on the Iron Butt Rally when you want to ride at night.
That's true. Yeah.
So when he told me it's a headlight, I'm like, so just put a new one. No, Bonnie, it just will aim down. It wouldn't aim out.
So what'd you end up doing?
He's my mechanic,
Yes.
so he just got it going. He told me
Yes.
it can't, and as soon as he says this is never going to work, that's it. It's going to work. That's like his magic words.
I'm usually the one saying it's not going to work, and Richard's like, there's a will, there's a way. We're going to
Yes.
figure it out.
If it worked once before, we can make it work again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my motto.
So you're still riding?
Yes.
Okay. So see, it doesn't matter if you start riding at like 8 or 10 or when I started riding, or you start riding at 25 and you're still riding, a million plus miles later. I mean, it just doesn't matter. Just get out there and ride. That is so cool.
The first two women ever to reach the 500,000 mile mark were Artis Kellerman and me. And as we were closing in on that really important milestone, instead of beating each other, we said, why don't we tie? Let's just keep track of miles until we're getting close. And we said, where? Though she was in Oregon and I was in Montana. And Paul suggested the $1 Million Highway would be a great place.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
So that's where we met
Oh,
to
nice.
finish our millions, both coming together to do that.
Okay.
But she was 75 years old when she hit a million.
Wow.
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 See, I love that story about doing it together. And
It was a lifetime goal for both of us,
Yeah.
and we made it. And partially, I think, because we had both of us working toward it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is super cool.
You're
Great
right.
story. All right. Thank you very
That is super
much.
cool.
I'm so glad we